All right. We're all set to send you over to Dowolf, bringing you Half-Minute Hero. So take it away.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm dowolf.
I'm Mike Uyama.
And this is Half-Minute Hero. So I believe the name you all donated for is Baguette. Just hope I remember how to spell. And we all good to go? Okay. So on my count, so 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, so welcome. This is Half-Minute Hero. Very simple game. We have an encounter every 9 squares. There's an herb in this boat. We'll just grab that. That is dying. We don't want to do that. But we can heal ourselves with the herb that we just picked up, so that's fine. So we have the circle button, which is going to make us go faster, but also burns HP. So it's a nice little balance between going fast and not dying. That was the first shopping trip. Shopping is hard in this game because we're going to walk past most shops in about a frame, but we're good. So our goal here is to get to level 4 before we fight the final boss. You'll notice that we now have a timer. Time counts down for 30 seconds. It's a little bit tough, but I'm sure we'll be plenty fine. Again, we want to hit level 4, so just a few more, a little bit more grinding. Well, we should be fine. Like 5 seconds is an eternity. Probably going to want to restock up on herbs and HP before we do the boss. And, well, that... So that is a mandatory game over. We're now going to be offered a contract for the goddess. I've watched Madoka Magica. I know you do not accept contracts. Well, okay, that is a strong argument. I will accept it.
It is the strongest argument you can make in a JRPG.
Yeah, so she gave us the contract, which is that we can now reset time by talking to statues. And in addition, we get the power to level up ultra fast. But unfortunately, we go back to level 1 at the start of every level. So now we're going to go into this map where we're going to get the first RNG manipulation. So the number of frames that you have run since the start, talking to people's heart, since the start of the map determines your RNG. And I just screwed up the manipulation. That's fine. We're now have an adventure. So, yeah, so I get the encounter here, I guess. Hey, I got the encounter I wanted. Cool. Anyway, so we did a little side quest. We got to fix the bridge, do another quick shopping trip, and then if we did this right, we'll get lots of crits on the boss, but I didn't do it right, so we're going to get random. Yeah, so that's sort of the flow of the game. We do a quick little 30-second RPG. We get credits. The designers really wanted us to know who made this game. This is a fun level because here is where first level we're going to get a horse. Horses are cool. Horses let us run without losing HP. So we're just going to run down here. We're going to get Bug Swatter. Bug Swatter is super effective against bugs. Now, what does that mean? This is a bug. It's now dead. So
The Bug Swatter is actually really bad against every other type of enemy.
Oh yeah, it has 0 base attack, but it just one-shots every bug in the game. So there's some bugs on this map. They might look like fairies, but they're really bugs. Honeybees, they're honeybees, sure. So we're gonna do this grind for about 5 battles, and that'll give us up to level 9, which is enough to beat the boss. So we're just gonna run in here, buy an actual weapon, because the boss is not a bug. Buy a new helmet, so now we're wearing a barrel on our heads, which is really prime fashion. We're also wearing a barrel on our body, I think. No, not yet, after this fight. So this boss can actually kill us if we got unlucky, because I can't really manipulate the RNG for the entire map. It's a little looking dicey. Okay, well, that's fine. Just, you can't do that.
And another counter?
Probably should have. Okay. So that was a little unfortunate, but we got through it. Okay, so the next level has my favorite RNG manipulation in the world. We're just going to take our right hand off the controller and not run. And we will get 2 encounters with 2 enemies each, which will get us to level 4. And then we're going to wait inside this cave. Now, caves in this game are special. They go wherever they want you to go. So if we just wait until after 20 seconds, we get to go to this town where they sell Wheaties. And Wheaties cause you to, get 30 levels of stats. I'll go back in the cave, pick up some boots, because again, caves take you magic places, and then we just 2-shot the boss. So, fun level. next up is another fun RNG manipulation. So we're going to get into the first battle, and we're going to run for just tap this run button. That's all we're going to do is tap the run button, and that'll set up the RNG. So we're going to get double encounters for the next 3 encounters, which will get us very nicely to level 6, just in time for low tide, and then heal up, buy some armor, barely make it across, get to the boss, and just quickly defeat here.
Can I take a quick moment of your time?
Sure.
I'd like to announce that we have, in fact, met the Hero 3 incentive for Half Minute Hero.
Fantastic.
Woo!
1 down, 1 to go. So this level strat was discovered by Mike Uyama. So if you remember. So we go into this battle, we run for exactly 1 frame right here, which causes us to crit all those enemies. If we weren't critting that enemy like 5 times, we would have died. We'll come back down here, heal again, fight the boss, run until about now. Very scientific. And perfect.
Yeah. So about the number of frames you're running, this game runs in tile-based movement. So while it is difficult, it's nowhere near impossible. It is possible to get it down consistently.
Yeah.
Which is why that strat worked, which I used as an IL strat. And he just did it in a marathon run.
Yeah. So it takes 5 frames to run across the tile in this version of the game. It takes 4 frames on PC if you're at max movement speed for God knows what reason. But yeah, so anyway, so we just beat Mo of Larry, Curly, and Mo, which is definitely not a reference to anything. And that is the encounter we wanted to get. So now we're level 9 for this boss, which saves like 3 seconds, which is like one of the biggest RNG minute time saves in the game. So yeah, so that was a level.
And if these levels seem short, just watch Hero 3. If you blink, you'll miss it.
Anyway, so now we're on Beautiful Evil Lord, where this guy is actually a good guy, but they stole his girlfriend, who's also a bat and an umbrella. Don't worry about it. So he's been forced to fight for evil. So we're just going to very quickly rescue his girlfriend, and then he's going to go, oh, wait, I don't want to be evil anymore. So just got to defeat this guy.
There is actually a game mode in this game called Evil Lord 30, where you go through 30 stages as the Evil Lord.
Yeah, it's actually one of my favorite game modes in the game. It's sort of like a strategy game where you summon 3 types of monsters. Brutes that are strong against Nimbles, Nimbles that are strong against shooters, and shooters that cannot hit the broadside of a barn. Super fun. But yeah, so this level is another really tight RNG manip. Please buy the herb. There we go. And hopefully we got it. So we want to get doubles of pirates in both of these battles, which we did. Fantastic. So we're going to enter here. And now I think I'm on the 6 HP seed. But yeah, I'm on the 6 HP seed. That's fine. It's just a little tighter.
It's worth noting that the timer doesn't run when you're in towns, which is really nice, because if you screw up a little bit of movement or menuing there, then nothing really affects the RNG seed.
Oh yeah, so just barely. So you notice in that town that I walked back to the herb that I missed the buy, and as long as I'm walking back, because running is what advances the RNG seed, it doesn't do anything. So you'll probably notice I just re-equipped the bug swatter net thingy, and so you might be wondering, am I about to fight a bug? And the answer to your questions is yes. So we're now level 19. So we can fight the boss right now, but we really want to buy a ship. So we're going to go fight Mo. Again, definitely not a reference to any sort of comedy trio. Go in here, talk to this guy. He's going to give us a boat, our ship, whatever. Go down here and talk to this guy. So because we got a boat, we get to ride the boat to the next level, which causes us to take a different path than if we didn't. Now, unfortunately, we have learned how to steer ships by Adol of Ease fame, so we have already crashed the boat. Shout out to the Falcom speedrunning community. Anyway, so we're going to be 42 HP after this battle to get another double encounter, 26 after this battle. Dash across this bridge. Screwed it up. Oh well. I still got a double encounter. That's cool. Anyway, so go in here, heal up, buy a flotation device so we can swim. And we need to get to level 8 for the boss. So that's like one more encounter if we get a double here. Come on, give me a double. Nice. Okay, go down here, heal up, and easy boss.
So even though you do have the goddess statue to revert time, you don't use it that often, just because it takes up time in real time, and if you have the strats optimized, you generally don't need to flip time back to 30.
Yeah, on the PC version of the game, you can actually beat the game with never resetting time. That is unfortunately not possible on the PSP version at all, which is the one we're running. But you do other cool things in the PSP version. Also, so for that level itself, we bought a dragon lance that's super effective against dragons, and that boss was a dragon despite looking more like a dinosaur. I'm like actively curious if this was supposed to be like a dino lance and they mistranslated it. But the translation is actually really, really good in this game. It was done by Xseed, and they just an amazing job. Oh my goodness. Anyways, that's another dragon that we're defeating with the dragon lance. And now we're off to the boss again. Yeah, so keeping up with commentary is tricky.
Yeah.
But
So the U greater than evil sign that appears from time to time, that means you're a higher level than the boss.
yeah, so that's when the game thinks you can defeat the boss. We regularly defeat them earlier. Anyways, for this encounter, I'm going to run 1 square across the bridge, because you don't get encounter squares on the bridge, so it doesn't count. And we're going to... ooh, that's not good. I think this is right. No, that's not right. Okay, we need to find a mushroom encounter because we can't beat the jerk birds. Okay, we're just going to restart. So yeah, we have to get 2 mushroom encounters because we cannot kill the jerk birds. So if I do this right... There, that should be right. Yep, okay, there we go. We can beat that encounter. Then we'll just heal up, buy some boots, and this person summons a bunch of rats for some reason, but because we're level 7, we just one-shot the rats, which is convenient. So for the next level, how the manipulation for this one works, it's very simple. We just run exactly up to the first enemy, and this causes us to beat it. We probably shouldn't be able to beat it without doing a first encounter out here, but that sounds slow, so we're just gonna go in here, walk through, go to the town, heal up. We're looking for an encounter against 2 birds right here, which I think I got. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And we're just gonna, yeah, so those birds are not shorts. We're gonna got those guys beats, run back to town, buy a silver sword, because silver is super effective against demons. We're gonna need that in a few levels. Got all 4 penguin crits. That is fantastic. And because we got both of the birds earlier, we now hit exactly level 11, which is really nice against that boss. So yeah, so you see that everything sort of came together because we manipulated throughout the entire level. For the next level, we're going to switch back to the beast killer that we had a second ago that I forgot to mention that is super effective against beast-type enemies, because there's a bunch of, like, yetis out here, and, you know, we got to one-shot them. So we're going to... Also, it's an avalanche, so we're going to run past it. So we got to level up to level 11 for this area very slowly, and we want to be 34 HP when we enter as well. So we're just going to take our time getting there. One more encounter should get us there. There we go. That level is actually like the weirdest level in the game in terms of RNG, because like the avalanche falling affects RNG in some weird way, and I'm like not really sure how it works. But yeah, so we beat the boss with 1 HP, nice and easy. Next level, so the monsters are sick of us killing them, so they decided to all hide in a monster reserve, but then we can't level up. So we're gonna have to go in there up here, get the key for the monster reserve, and unfortunately disturb these poor monsters. It's actually a really cool level for an ILs, because in the IL of this level, you actually don't fight any monsters. So there's a bunch of gold equipment throughout the game that is like ultra heavy, and it's just usually completely worthless. But on this level, if you equip all the gold equipment, you just happen to have just enough stats that you can immediately fight the boss at level 1. So that's like super cool, and that's actually something that's really cool about this game, is between the strategy for the PSP version, the PC version, and the ILs, you just get use almost every item in the game. Anyways, for this level, we re-equip the silver sword because it's super effective against demons, and for whatever reason, cannons count as a demon, so we're just gonna run around and just one-shot all these cannons.
Yeah, this is like a big story quest battle.
Yeah, okay, so shopping is hard. Anyway, so now we're on the boss. This music is actually incredibly amazing. It was like 2 minutes long, and you're going to hear about the first 10 seconds of it. So if you ever have time, I highly recommend tracking down this game's soundtrack so you can hear that entire song. And also, all the music in this game is absolutely incredible, and you're hearing like 5-second clips of it. But anyway, so here we're going to re-equip the flotation device, or the swimmer ring, whatever you want to call it, so that we can head over to this guy down here who's like, I have a private beach. Do you want to cross it in order to beat the evil lord? And I'm like, well, I mean, you're going to die if I don't, but sure, let's do this. And he's like, okay, just come see me after the level. And I'm like, okay, this sounds completely innocuous. So just go down here, throw a bomb at the boss, dealt 1,944 damage, and then just one-shot him afterwards. And it's like, oh, hey, by the way, you need to work back your death to me now. I'm like, wait, what? When did I agree to this? And it's just like, come on, let's go. So we're in a little bit of indentured servitude. We have the save of 1,000 gold in this level. And no enemies on this map drop gold, so we're gonna have to work for it. So we have those, first of all, we're gonna run to 48 HP, so we get the right encounter, so we get exactly level 6. I was gonna... And then we're just gonna, come on, go in. There we go. And then we're just gonna go into here and beat up these guys. In the PC version, interestingly, they both increased the amount of gold you get for each time you beat this level and made them weak to bug, or made them bug types. So you just take out your bug swatter net and one-shot them. Unfortunately, we don't have that in the PSP version, so we are going to have to reset time in a little bit. Super unfortunate. This is not a no reset run, I'm sorry.
I think this is the longest this run has gone on without anyone clapping.
Are you trying to guilt trip?
No, I'm just thinking this run that just has a very high clap to gameplay ratio. What can I say?
All right, so anyways, we're gonna go over here, buy our freedom. We could buy someone else's freedom too and get a really sweet hat if we did. Unfortunately, that requires another 500 gold, which is like 10 seconds, and we don't have time for that. So unfortunately, she's gonna have to stay indentured servituded. Yeah. Next up, we have Fire Mountain. So there's a volcano. It's about to destroy a town, and we need to save that town because they sell a really good sword if we do. So,
Wow.
So there's 2 boulders we have to destroy because that's how you stop volcanoes. Is you just destroy boulders. I'm pretty sure if there's any geologists in the audience, you can just confirm that. So just run over here, destroy this boulder. So now we save the town. We're gonna do encounter, hopefully Death Warp. Not Death Warp. Okay, this is juicy. There we go. Now we Death Warped. We have to heal up. We have to get to that town before we have to reset time because otherwise we can't buy the sword anymore. Now we can reset time. And we'll just head over to the boss, nice and easy. Okay. This cutscene is really long for some reason, so if you have a donation, you have like 5 seconds.
Sure. Got one from Nico NK, donates $10. I have just half minute to donate. It's a great job, everyone, and thank you.
Okay, so now we are in the Turtle and Hermit stage. So there's no enemies on this map again, so we have to recruit the Sage in order to learn how to become super strong. So we're gonna very quickly find his disciples so they can point us to the Sage. So I'm just gonna head in here and grind. Just gotta grind. Okay, we're almost done. It's a really long grind, longest grind the entire game.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. And now we're level 22. Oh, we are not level 22. Okay, so we're gonna just buy a safety herb because we're not 22. So like I'm like 1 XP short, which is like super unfortunate, but oh well. That's fine. So next stage is Swamp and Witch. So there is a witch in this swamp, and the swamp is cursed. So we're gonna go find the witch and ask her to uncurse the swamp and also help her love life, because that's just how we do. So here's this witch, and just run back, pick up some more herbs. And now we're just gonna get in 3 quick encounters. We got a nice little weapon, by the way, for fighting her love. We should be fine. I'll just stop running here. Used that herb a little early, but we're fine. So, yeah. So for the next level, we are going to equip the silver armor. So what the silver armor does, if you read the in-game glossary of items, it tells you that the silver armor, unlike silver weapons, is not super effective against demons. This is a bald-faced lie. It is in fact super effective against demons, which we will see in a few seconds. But first, we need to head up here because past this little cave is another shop that sells Wheaties. And we all remember that Wheaties not only make you super powerful, but make you immune to lightning. All right, next stage. So this is Grand Wings, and so we're just gonna wander over here, and we are going to find a dragon. And just like, you should heal me because I'm a dragon. And you're just like, okay, that's a good reason. So just gonna find the dragon leaf, and so there's the dragon leaf. Get one more battle. Then we're gonna talk to here, and he says like, ride the dragon. And we're like, okay, that sounds awesome. So we ride the dragon, heal up. We need to get to level 17 to beat the secret boss on this map, who is guarding a super weapon known as the Dual Greaves. Now what the Dual Greaves will do is they make it so that you can no longer run away from battle, but there are also boots that raise your offense and defense by 5, which is a lot. I need one more battle. Ooh. Again, they did a bunch of changes for this game for the PC version. One of them is that this enemy in the PC version is weak to the Beast Spear for some reason. For a lot of levels, they just sort of did that and made the game like a little tiny bit easier on the PC version for whatever reason. But hey, we beat it. The game also gave us a shield, which we don't want because there's exactly one good shield in the game, and it is the Spike Shield, because every other shield only gives evasion, which does nothing. And Spike Shield gives like 2 attack and 2 defense, and is wonderful. So for this level, so mechanically, riding a dragon is like riding a horse, except for 100% more in mode 7. Anyway, so we're over land there, because we're over land we don't encounter whales, and whales are like the super jerk birds. Also, this is a jerk bird, but we're fine. So he was causing there to be strong winds, so we couldn't fight the boss, but now we can fight the boss. Anyways, this is Larry of Mo, Larry, and Curly. He went evil for some reason. I forget. But anyways, we beat him. So, next up is Infinite Weapon Lord, who is a really cool boss who shows up more in the second game of the series. She comes back. But for now, she's stolen 2 weapons. And the weapons make her super powerful, so we need to steal one of them back to make her weak enough to defeat. Just gonna come in here, heal up. There's a whale over here, but we're level 4, and everyone knows you can beat whales at level... There we are, level 4. So we go over here, get the weapon that the whale was guarding, and now this boss is just kind of easy. Okay, so the next level is casually like one of my favorite levels in the game. So basically there is a girl who is secretly a zombie, but we're gonna have a love story with her contained entirely within 30 seconds, where we sort of save her, and then we wander about, and then we're like, I'm secretly a zombie, and I know you're good, so you sort of probably should save the world, but please don't remember me. And if you remember her, you get a super sweet sword, but that sounds slow. So we're just gonna run past her when she tells us not to pass this point, and just get rid of the curse immediately, and just breath warp back to the boss. Yeah. So now we're coming up to the final level of the run. So for this level, there's one quick RNG manipulation at the beginning. We're gonna run for 1 square. That might get me killed. That was 2 squares. This might get me killed. We'll find out. Yeah, it did. Okay, so we're gonna try that again. We're gonna run for exactly 1 square. And then this, so it's hard to see RNG manipulation in the run. That was the RNG manipulation right there, where, running exactly 1 square suddenly makes that boss beatable, which is really cool. Anyway, so we're just gonna sort of run around for a little bit, because we need to hit level 32 to beat the boss, and there's also some super cool equipment hidden across the map. Like there's a Brave Crown over here, which is just so much better than this Prince Crown that we've had in our head since the map where we one-shot the lightning guy. Anyways, we're out of time. That's fine because we have a Porta statue, and it just automatically saved us. Anyway, so we need to be level 26 to beat the next secret boss, which is guarding the Brave Vest. We're gonna hit that right now. So we're just gonna run over to him. This will take a little bit of time to defeat because, unfortunately, we're not using the bug because we need to actually kill other non-bug enemies in this map too. I should probably reset time to be safe. It is a marathon run. So this is another boss that we have to beat. It's just a giant mouth. Gonna head back. Now we're gonna beat another Chimera because the Chimera is guarding the most powerful sword in the game. I ran for too much. I really hope I don't die. Hey, we're good. I mean calculated, 100% calculated. Anyway, so now we're gonna fight the boss, and time will be when the timer hits about 10.03 seconds. I'm just running at the boss. It's really sweet music though. Yeah. .03 time. So yeah, we are a true hero apparently. That was Hero 30. So how are we doing on incentives?
All right, like I said, we have met the Hero 3 incentive, but we still have 1,400 to go, roughly, on the Another Goddess run.
Okay, so that's gonna be tough, but you guys have like a minute and a half to get that in. So,
You can do it.
you can all do it. I believe in you, Twitch chat. So anyway, so for Hero 3, Hero 3 is a very special mode.
Yeah.
So for Hero 3, we have the timer, instead of being 30 seconds, it's going to be 3 seconds. So we're here. So,
You basically have to do the speedrun strats to beat this.
oh yeah, yeah. Sure. So I'm gonna press the start button to start scrolling through this text in 3. Oh, okay, 1 second. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Gotta kind of actually focus for this one.
Yeah, so the dash manipulation really matters here for whether he gets the proper level ups or not.
Okay, I screwed up the route. I have a backup route.
And it's very important you get to the towns in time so you can use the goddess statue. Fortunately, Hero 3 is not in hard mode because hard mode plays the timer during the town sequences.
Yeah, that would be basically impossible on Hero 3.
Yeah. Nice.
That was it. Yeah. So you can actually do that as fast as 11 and a half seconds, but that would take several hours to get the RNG manipulation right. So probably don't want me to do that. So I figured another goddess hasn't been met in the last minute. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much to everyone. Thanks to Mike for being on my couch.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of the marathon.
Give it up for that incredible half-minute hero run, dowolf. We have quite a bit of love for you in the donation comments, and I'm going to read a few before I sign off here. First off, we have the Board 8 VGM crew sending in $220. Says, "Hey dowolf, from your friends at the Board 8 community, you're our light of hope. We're depending on you to bring the end of agony. It may take a desperate strike, but believe in victory. Scatter the enemy and stop the spell of destruction until finally justice is victorious." After all, when you're through, this game's gonna look like Swiss cheese. Donation goes to Runner's Choice. Prometheus sends in $15, says, "Welcome to SGEQ. Summer Games Explained Quick." Paul 230 sends in $100 and says, "I've never heard you talk this fast." Dog Max says hi. And finally, for me, for right now, we've got JR233 who sends in $25 and says, "I feel like we need a guy from the old Micro Machines commercials to narrate this half-minute hero run." All right, that's it for me. I'm gonna hand it off to Cartridge Blowers to take you through the next few runs. Thank you, guys.
Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Summer Games Done Quick 2019, powered by Twitch. My name is Cartridge Blowers, and I'm going to be with you here for the next few games. We've got some really great stuff coming up. We've got Time Spinner, any percent from Risky CB. If you've never played Time Spinner, it's a really fantastic Castlevania-like game, so it fits with the rest of the games that we got coming up over the next couple of hours for you. Let me get some donations. So we've got a donation here from Spatvark, who donates $15 and says, pretend I said something witty here. I did. We've also got $300 from Anonymous, who did not have a comment, but thank you so much for your generous donation. Remember that all of your donations go directly to Doctors Without Borders, which is a fantastic charity. So get those donations in. $25 from Grimelios, who says, great opening, everyone. Pumped for the whole week. Donating towards the Future Tense incentive for the Crash 3 race between Cameron and Merkaz, and Hobbs too, I guess. I think they're all gonna do great. I'm really excited for that Crash 3 race. We've got $100 from another anonymous donator who just says, be excellent to each other. I agree. We've got $10 from Definitely Not a Dragon, who says, about time someone gives dragons their due. I don't know that I trust that guy not being a dragon. $25 from Anonymous, who says, so excited to watch Risky CB wreck Time Spinner live from the audience. Love watching your channel, Risky. $5 from Anonymous, says, Power Up Audio, great job with all the remix music this year. I'm loving it. And I agree wholeheartedly. There's been some really excellent music throughout our breaks.